and that happens on January 21st. We have two major astrological events taking place during Aquarius season, and that's the full super blue moon in Leo that has a total lunar eclipse, and then we have the new moon in Aquarius on February 15th that brings with it a partial solar eclipse. So we will get into how those energies are specifically affecting you personally, and also how the energies of Aquarius season are playing out for you. So again, Scorpio, this is for January 21st through February 18th, with an emphasis on the Aquarian energy and how it's playing out in your life. So let's draw two cards here to see what your energy is at the start of Aquarius season and what your energy is at the end of Aquarius season. So Gemini also received this card. You might be trying to think up new ideas, being very creative, innovative, just trying to come up with the different ways to improve your life, circumstances, situation. Okay, so you're very creative at the start of Aquarius season for whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. And by the end of Aquarius season, you are sitting here in contemplation mode, like you are really thinking about things. It could be one thing in particular, or it could be a vast number of things. We definitely have got to pull some more cards to see, what's going on with this energy. But before we do that, let's take a look at how this total lunar eclipse with the full moon in Leo, how that's going to affect you personally, Scorpio. You need to look at your own natal chart and see which house Leo occupies on your zodiac wheel, okay? Because that's where this eclipse energy of this full moon is going to be felt the strongest for you. Leo is the ruler of the 5th house, naturally in astrology, but depending on what time you were born, is really going to dictate where Leo sits in your personal natal chart, okay? And the eclipse energy is to eclipse things out of our life that no longer serve us, okay? It's eclipsing out the old, the new moon, and the partial solar eclipse, that's to bring the new in. So let's see, Scorpio, what is being eclipsed out for you. It definitely looks like you're trying to come up with a game plan or, figure something out through Aquarius season. Yeah, because this is like lack of clarity, lack of direction, lack of ideas, and this is what's eclipsing out of your experience. And then, like, faith. So I feel like your lack, if you've been struggling with your faith and your belief and, just trusting the universe, because it's like nothing new is coming, and you may have felt very disempowered in several situations that you encountered throughout 2017, okay? But that energy is now leaving you. You are going to come up with the creative ideas that you need to come up with. You are going to come up with the solutions to your problems and your way to move forward, and your faith in the universe, I feel, is going to be restored, because this lack of clarity, lack of direction, lack of ability to, maybe for some of you, even defend yourself or stand up for yourself, you felt at times like that is all leaving. This full moon in Leo, the eclipse energy, is all about taking that out of your life. So let's see what the new moon partial solar eclipse is bringing in for you, and that's happening in Aquarius, and that's on February 15th. And again, these energies can go with you all through 2018, so these changes could happen abruptly as we are in Aquarius season, or they could be more subtle changes that take place over the course of 2018. So let's see what is coming through for Scorpio with this new moon energy. Yeah, new ideas, new action, new movement, nice, new creativity. And then we have this reversed King of Wands here. What I feel like this is saying is you have this new burst of energy, creativity, movement forward, but we're not upright in this creative process just yet because we're still like in some sort of creative and contemplation mode. Like whatever you're working on, there's still a gestation period that needs to take place, but your faith is restored in whatever it is. Like the solutions come about. Okay, so it looks really good, Scorpio. It looks good. Let's pull some Gaia Tarot to see what, this transition of energy is about specifically. So we have the Five of Cups here. There's something that I feel like maybe you lost, and maybe some of you had a recent breakup, or you lost your job, or there's a friendship. There's something that left you with some sadness coming into Aquarius season. And then here, like you are trying to rebalance yourself, but you're waiting for something. And then here we have the King of Air. Yeah. Woo, Scorpio, this is kind of some intense energy. You're really in creation and healing mode through Aquarius season, okay? But what's interesting is you are going to come into a balance between your emotional space and your mental space, with depicted in this card right here, okay? You are really going to get grounded and clear in yourself. If there's anything that you did, you're going to take responsibility for it. If there were injustices done against you, you're not going to tolerate any sort of movement forward without an apology. By the end of Aquarius season, you are more in the mental realm than you are in the emotional realm as far as what your choices and decisions are based upon, okay? As a water sign, you are driven by your emotional body, your intuitive nature, your empathetic nature for others. However, Aquarius season is all about the detachment from the emotional body and rising into the higher mind and seeing things through the mind's eye opposed to the heart chakra or the soul, okay? You need to come into your mind's eye because there is clarity in that space that you will not find anywhere else, because whatever has brought you the sadness, Scorpio, you can't see through that to make a proper decision or to see the forest through the trees, so to speak, when you have that filter of emotion. But you are going to rise into the mental realm and kind of disconnect from those emotions and see things for what they really are. And in the mental realm, choice is made and based upon logic, okay? Logic, cause and effect. 1 + 1 = 2. Like, that's how decisions are made in the mental space. And whatever this particular situation is for you personally, whether it's a relationship with somebody, a job, just feeling in a rut, whatever it is, like, you're going to come into a place of balance within, and you're going to make your choices based off the logic of your mind, not so much the emotion of your heart. And I just see, as we near the end of Aquarius season, you are still really stuck in contemplation mode. The energies are coming to you for the action, for the motivation, for the movement forward, but that may come more about, just because we have this strong fire energy, that the actual action or full final manifestation may not take place until we get into Aries season, which is, I believe, March 21st to April 19th. Yeah, so during that time frame, I feel it's like when whatever you're trying to manifest, like that's the time it manifests, or that's when you are done being in this contemplation, rebalancing mode, and you're ready to move on, let go, and move forward. But what I see for Scorpio isn't so much being driven by your emotions through Aquarius season. You are really relying on the logic of your mind. And I feel like the months leading up to this, you've kind of felt blocked to the mental realm, to your mind's eye. And you're just going to come into total clarity through Aquarius season. So let's pull some more cards to get a bit more information about this energy and how it's playing out for you. Yeah, you've been kind of nervous to let something go or to allow yourself to move forward, but you're coming to the place where that's like the only option you feel is like, I've got to face my fears. I've got to move forward, even if I'm afraid. Like, I can't stay here forever, you know? Yeah, look at that, the fates. Scorpio, the fates. This right here is saying, and I love that it sits under this card, you come into this realization that the things that have happened, the way that it played out is exactly how it was supposed to be. Like, it was your destiny in a sense. Even if you didn't like the way everything played out, you're coming into the understanding of how it fits into your personal destiny and how everything is truly for the betterment of you. And that's why you're in this contemplation mode, because you're just really seeing how all the pieces finally fit. And then look at this, we have imagine, and we have this new moon energy. With this here, Scorpio, it's time for you to imagine what you really want your future to look like. You know, depending on where you're at on your path, what kind of career do you want? If you're already in a career and you're not happy, well, you better believe that you can do something about that and change career path. I don't care if you're halfway through your life, you can do that, all right? The creativity is there. The energy is there for Scorpio through Aquarius season to make a major change and shift. But it's up to you. You've got to come to the edge. And, you know, there's some destiny involved here. And you need to really be positive about what's up ahead, what's to come. But yeah, you guys are seeing how the pieces totally fit together and why everything has played out the way that it has. Like, you really are, and you're so grounded and rooted. And I think coming into that is why you're able to disconnect and go to the mental realm and see things through your mind's eye. So let's take a look and see what your energy level is through Aquarius season. So we have the Seven of Flames. So you may be feeling kind of, and I'm not surprised with this Five of Cups, you may be feeling kind of defensive, or, you know, like you got a lot on your plate, or there's just too many people coming at you, there's just too much going on. But the truth is, Scorpio, no matter what is going on, no matter what's coming at you, you are still dancing, you are still shining, you are still the star of the show, okay? You still got it. You still got it together. So let's see what your emotional energy is, specifically with the Cups card. Yeah, so I'm not surprised to see this because we have this Five of Cups that came out in Gaia Tarot. You're really emotionally caught up on something. It's like you have all these options around you, but, you know, there's the star in the sky that you have your eye on, and that's just where you're focused. I don't think you're really open to, like, a new relationship in Aquarius season. If you're single, you're kind of, I think, thinking about somebody else. You might be dating around, but your mind is really still on one particular person. But for most of you, again, I feel like it goes back to this contemplation card where you're really just seeing how everything fits, and it's kind of blowing your mind. Like, you're seeing the perfection of the universe, the perfection of perfect divine timing, okay? And it just kind of leaves you in a place of awe where you're like, I don't need to fuss, I don't need to fight, I don't need to force, because it all just works out how it's supposed to, and you just see it like you've never seen it before. It's, you know, magical to you. Even if some of this energy is heavy and hard to deal with, it's still just like magic to you. So let's pull a crystals card to see what your financial energy is for Libra season, Aquarius season. So we have the Five of Crystals. This could indicate that maybe some of you are having some financial struggles through Aquarius season, okay, because of the, imagery of, the energy of this card and what it means. It definitely is about challenge, and it is about, some struggles. So some of you could be having some financial struggles through Aquarius season. For others of you, it's like whatever you're contemplating, whatever you're thinking about, just has disconnected you from your emotions and your material needs, where it's like you're not putting a whole lot of focus in those areas. Others of you, you could really be thinking about how you can make more money and improve your financial situation overall, even if you're not like struggling with money. But for Scorpio, through Aquarius season, there is definitely this element and desire to improve the financial situation and career situation for however that personally relates to you. So let's pull a card to see what your mental energy is through Aquarius season. Wow, Scorpio, what's going on here? We have the Ten of Orbs. So mentally, the thought you're thinking is there's some situation or person in your life, or maybe just the universe at large, where you're just feeling like nobody and nothing has your back right now, and it's just kind of a heavy energy, and that might be why you are in contemplation mode. But again, even if the energy is heavy, you are going to come to this place where you see how everything truly fits together and why everything works out the way that it does. And you're not going to fear, because you're going to trust. You just see how fate works. You see your destiny. Okay, Scorpio, through Aquarius season, you see your destiny, and you see it based on where you've been and how everything fits together and how much control you do have in your life based on your emotions and your thoughts that you entertain. Okay, that really dictates the kind of experience you will have. But the things that are destined to happen, the people that you are meet, the people that are meant to walk away, you're really understanding that whole process from a much higher perspective, your own personal destiny, your own personal fate. Like, that is totally what encompasses you through Aquarius season, is your destiny. Okay, Scorpio, so I don't see like a whole lot of movement. Again, I feel for you guys, the resolution, the clarity, whatever it is, it comes to you through Aries season. That's like when the energy, whatever this is for you personally, that's when that really shifts, is come that Aries season. So, Scorpio.